Morning guys, I'm here at the doctor's office and I'm about to go in and have my lips done using the cannula technique. It's supposed to have a lot less bruising and a lot less swelling, and I'm really prone to swelling, so I'm super excited. Hopefully I will be able to show you the treatment, but if not, I will be back right after to show you how everything looks. Alright, so just finished up. This is how they look. I think that they look really pretty. So while the cannula is supposed to create less swelling, the product that they used is called Restylane Silk, which I've never had before, and the rep said that it is known to cause swelling, definitely in the first 48 hours. So I'm curious to see how things look later. I will keep you updated. They do feel like they're swelling a little bit already, so I'm definitely gonna go ice them. I think she did a really nice job. So this is my first check-in, and I will check in with you guys. It's 11:48 a.m. right now. I'll check in with you this evening and show you how things look, you know, in a few hours. So, okay, bye. One thing I forgot to mention, I'm back, is so when they used the cannula, basically what they did was they made little holes right here on either side of my mouth in this long, like, metal tube, whatever, and they put it up into the lip and like kind of, and then basically glide it out. So basically all of the injections were made from right here. So they, you know, put it in there and then draw the product, put it in this side and draw out the product, and then the same with the bottom. And I guess overall it's supposed to create a lot less needle sticks and give a more fluid finish. So I forgot to add that and what the whole cannula, you know, process and things were. As far as pain goes, it hurt a little bit. Does it hurt as much as just regular needle sticks? I don't know, probably about the same. So anyway, just wanted to add that. Okay. Hey guys, so it is a little after 4 and my lips are swollen. They are getting big. So like I mentioned before, the rep did say that that was going to happen, so I wasn't really, you know, I was prepared for that. So this is how they're looking, and they are freaking sore. Now that that numbness is worn off, they are sore, but nothing different so far than, you know, what I've seen in the past. As far as like telling a difference in terms of whether you're just using regular needle sticks or using the cannula, I don't really see any difference as far as right now. I still have the soreness and I still have the swelling. I don't have any bruising, which is great. I don't typically bruise, but I have a couple times. So there's that, but this is how they're looking. I'm gonna just relax and drink lots of water and keep icing them and put some Aquaphor and just prepare, you know. Hopefully they don't get any bigger. If they do, the rep said that I could take some Benadryl. We'll see if we need to do that, but this is how they're looking. Right after I had them done, I absolutely love them. I really think that they're really well done, so I can't wait for the swelling to go down and I get to enjoy them. All right, I'll see you in a little bit. Good morning. As you can see, my lips are still really swollen. I forgot I wanted to do a check-in last night, but after dinner I got in bed, watched Riverdale, and passed out at like 9, so I totally forgot. And they did continue to swell yesterday. I did my check-in around 4. They definitely swelled a lot more. They were super, super sore, like really sore. Today they feel better. They're still a little bit tender, but nothing like last night. I did end up taking a little bit of Benadryl. That's probably why I was so tired. I don't know that that really did anything, but I forgot that I had in the cabinet some arnica tablets, which is supposed to help with swelling and bruising and things like that. And I do think that it did help because they're significantly smaller. They're huge right now, but they're significantly smaller than they were last night. So yeah, just kind of hanging at home today. I don't really want to go out in public too much with this because I look crazy. So I'm just kind of hanging at home, and I will do another check-in later. This is what they look like right now. Pretty large and in charge. I will come back later, show you what they're looking like. Alright guys, see ya. Hey guys, happy Saturday. I intended on finishing this video yesterday. I had did my final check-in and I went to go look at it and it was all blurry, which is super annoying, but I wanted to give you my final thoughts. This is going to be my final check-in. My lips are pretty much all the way, you know, where they're going to be. They're not really swollen anymore, and I wanted to give my thoughts on the cannula technique. So, do I think the cannula technique is worth it? First, let me start by saying that I had the Restylane Silk for the first time. I mentioned that earlier, and I was told by the rep that it was going to cause pretty significant swelling, and it absolutely did. So it's really hard for me to gauge whether, you know, that was like cannula or if it was in fact the Restylane. So that part I can't really give a kind of definitive answer on. I did still get a bruise, so there's that. But as far as how I feel about the outcome, I absolutely love them. I think my lips look really beautiful, and I think as far as the cannula goes, in the past I have had like lumps where you can feel like lumps of product initially for the first couple weeks after treatment. This time I did not have that whatsoever. I really think that using the cannula, basically because what they do is, you know, make the little holes and draw the product very slowly, so it's very fluid, and I think it gives a really nice symmetrical finish. This is how they're looking now. I'm really, really happy with them. Also, I have a pretty strong Cupid's bow to begin with. That's, you know, like naturally that's how my lips are. And I feel like in the past I've had almost like so much product that it creates that like ducky look, and I've never been like a big fan of that, obviously. But I mean, if it's that's your thing, that's cool, whatever. So I think that because of the technique and how the cannula comes like upwards and then pulling from here, kind of starting from that point, it really keeps my Cupid's bow, you know, nice and normal and how it is naturally. So it doesn't really change my lips a whole lot in that way. It just gives me the fullness that I want. So I'm super happy with them. I did mention in the last check-in, I will say that this was by far the most sore that my lips have ever been. And again, I don't know whether to, you know, chalk that up to the filler or whether it was the cannula, but my lips were so painful to the point that like I couldn't even eat. So that part sucked. You know, the night of really sucked, but the next morning they were fine. They were just super swollen. They didn't hurt. You know, just something to consider. And again, I don't know whether that was the filler or the cannula, but what I can say and what I can, you know, give my thoughts on is that I absolutely would use the cannula technique again, just because I think that the outcome is really beautiful. And, you know, I guess it's really up to the doctor or your injector and what their preference is and, you know, their capabilities. But I do think that my lips came out really, really well. And given, you know, like the soreness and the bruising and everything else, I mean, it's all a part of the process. I chose to do this. So yeah, my final thoughts are I give the cannula technique a thumbs up. So I hope you guys really enjoyed this video. I hope that you found it helpful. If you did, please give me a thumbs up. Subscribe if you haven't already. It really supports me and keeps me motivated to keep making videos for you guys. Until the next time, see ya. Thank you for watching.